Hey Stampers, Gaynor again. My order came today and I've got another one coming on Monday, but I'm not going to do 2 videos to show what I've come. So I'll show you quickly what I've got coming on Monday. I've ordered 3 re-inkers. I got the Essentials Baker's Twine set. Let me just show you quickly. It's there. You get black, grey granite, white crumb cake and very vanilla. So I've got that pack coming. By My Side stamp set, which is on page 61, which is this cute little one here. I've got some ideas to do with this set and the Gone Fishing. You know the little trinket box that comes. Let me find Gone Fishing. Oh, I'm hopeless. It's 72 or 90 something. I can't remember. Let me show you where it is. There it is. See the die that comes in here to do this tackle box. Now that reminds me of a comic strip. So I'm going to basically cut one of those out, draw around these and do like a comic strip with some of these, either with this one, maybe with this one and the little owls, because it just reminds me of a comic strip. So I'm going to do that. I've also got the Brightness Glow, page 42. Well, that was good. And it's just sentiments, but I love the fonts. It's ready for Christmas. It's called Brightest Glow. I didn't order the labels that go with, because I think I got enough labels. I don't think I did anyway. Or did I? Let me see. I've got quite a few die sets this time. Now, just what to say. Stylish shapes, darling. Got it made. I'll show you these in a minute. Decked rectangle. No, I haven't got it this time, and I don't think I did order it. But that's the stamp set, which is coming on Monday. I've got the circle sayings as well. I wasn't going to get this, but then I thought I do quite like it actually. So I've ordered this bundle with the punch. It's quite cute. I'm not fussed. I don't think I would use it constantly with the circle punch, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can make cards with that. Then I've got the patchwork. I've got these, the exposed brick embossing folder coming. I don't normally order embossing folders, but and then the patchwork pieces, which gives this. I like the stitched edge along it, so that's why I've ordered those, and that's what's coming on Monday. And I've also got, what else? Oh, I ordered stamps. I ordered dies, but they're sending me out the neutrals instead, because the code was so similar. It was a bit of a mix-up. So what? Oh, what is it? The dies, not the stylish shape. Then I wanted them, and the code for this one is 161597. Well, the code for the Essentials neutrals markers are 161697. So for some reason they got reordered, so I'm going to send them back, and then I've ordered those. There's a gobful, so I'm going to keep that with that. So I'll start off with the gems that I ordered. You've probably seen them all. These are the adhesive back solid gems, and oh, I ordered new snips, and I have tried them out, and they do cut ribbon. So I've got my paper snips, which I've had since I joined Stampin' Up, and these are the new ones. Exactly the same size, exactly the same shape, but these do actually cut ribbon, because I've got ribbon scissors, but it's a pain in the bum. They're massive, and look at this. If as long as you cut, look, perfect. Now I've never been able to cut ribbon with, you watch them cut now, but I've never ever been able to cut, and mine were buckled on the end, so I never really was able to cut close up. But look, these are cutting them easy peasy. So I ordered new snips, but I've got the ribbon round them now, so they literally only going to be used for ribbon. So I've got my ribbon tied around it. they're gonna stay, they're a bit of a tight bit, so they're gonna stay on my desk for ribbon, and these are my paper snips, which I've had since the beginning. So I use these just to cut these ends off because I don't want to be making a racket every time I open a packet of gems up. So I would sooner just cut the bottom open. I can pull them out. I think these went with the daisy set, but I was running out of coloured gems, so I thought I would order some of these. And I think these were a freebie with my commission. So, isn't it great that you can craft, but you can't lift your arms above your head? I've been having problems with my arms again. They swell up. I look like Mike Tyson in the morning. My arms are so tight and so big. So I've been having a bit of trouble with my arms again just lately. And then these are called glossy dots. I think the Melamambo, I'm not sure if the crushed curry or daffodil delight with gorgeous grape and coastal cabana, if I remember rightly. But you know, when you're doing some, I know you can colour them in with your pens, but you need them to be pale in the beginning for you to get the right colour. So unless you do plain white ones, for me to colour in any colour I want. See, now with the coloured ones, the pale ones, I could get a blend and darken them if I need them for darker. Oh, I can't even do that. Look, I'm just going to put some on there. Normally I like them pinned down because you can guarantee, oh, it did stick, yeah, that when I come to, I will either lose them. I don't need this top bit. I'm going to cut that off. I could have just turned them upside down, but at least I know. I'm going to turn it that way so I know what they are inside my packet, but I haven't got to keep messing around with that flap every time. And the reason I cut, because I can leave the name of them down there, but the reason I cut is because when you take this film off, the sticky is on the back of the packet, so that's why I leave it on. And then when I put my gems in my gem pack, I've got this, see, and this is full of my gems. So if I was to put this in here with the sticky off, it'd just stick to all the other packets. So they'll go at the back. Oh, they're just about wide enough. Are they going to fit in there? Oh, just about. So I'll put them closer to the front. I do like this little, it's just an old makeup tray, and it's got a really wide section. I've got my little essentials. These are all my bits of white and very vanilla that I use to make little, if I want to do a small sentiment, and I just add that. That stays on top of my windowsill right in front of my desk, and I love it. Look at this. I don't know what's happened here, but it looks like it's been dipped in grease, or it's just gone sticky from the heat. But they're the snips. They're my new snips. So ribbon snips, paper snips. Right, I pulled this out. I need a new one. Look at it. I've wrecked it. I bought the Essentials Metallic Enamel Effect Basics. Now, again, they'll fit in my little tub up there on top because I've got two gaps. So if I take my teeth, they should fit up there. So I do have Christmas. I'm hoping they'll dry like the Nouveau dots. But what I do, if you want to, you can either take the backings off your glue dots, or let me just use the copper ones. I'm going to give them a shake. Use your silicone mat. You can make your own gems, and then just squeeze them out and leave them to dry on your silicone mat. It might take a couple of days, it might take overnight, but they're cute little gems. They are quite a depth as well. If you see, look, they stand up off the, but leave them on there to dry. Come back. I've just done it with my black Nouveau ones as well, but I've just peeled them off now to show you the video. But just do black dots, and if they buy Nouveau dots, literally squeeze them on your mats the size you want them, leave them to dry, and then you can glue these on your projects. So let me do one of each. I'll see how long it takes for them to dry while we're talking. I'll put a little dot there first, but you can have them as big or as small as you want. But these are cute. I'm going to start using these. And then I've got the gold as well. Ooh, gold, silver and copper. I know we buy the gems, but can you imagine how many gems? I mean, just touch them before they... and they'll form a shape and just pop out any little bubbles. And I'm going to put them up in my little tray behind. Oh yeah, they fit in there lovely. Leave them to dry, peel them off, and use either your little precision glue or the Stampin' Up one. Glue it on the back, glue it on your project. You've got ready-made gems. So I'm going to leave those to dry for a bit. Probably take a couple of hours, but if you don't mind, if you're crafting before you go to bed, or if you're doing it at night, do a row of each. Leave them on the side. Come tomorrow when you come to do your next lot of, you will literally be bone dry. Leave them on the mat. I'm going to buy a new silicone mat, I think, so I'll keep them on the silicone mat, and when I need them I'll just peel them off, glue them down, and they'll stick to my project. Or you can glue them on your project and wait for your project to dry, which is okay, but you can experiment with your little silicone mat on the size you want. You could do tiny ones, do bigger ones, you could even do shapes even, and leave them to dry and then glue them on your projects. I know it's a bit long-winded. Gaynor's going to get there in the end. So I bought this I can't remember what it's called. I think it's this something tag top punch. I've obviously called the tag top punch, but I'm trying to find what it's called. Elegant Edge tag topper. So I'm going to write that on now with my permanent marker pen. So Elegant Edge, and I know it's a tag topper. Don't save you looking through your book. You can buy labels, you can put them on, but that's permanent marker pen. That ain't coming off. I know now what that punch is called. It's really cute, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a 2-inch gap. It normally is a 2-inch gap. Bang on 2 inches. I have got most of the tag topper punches apart from this one, because I do want to start making tags. So let me grab a piece of this. I've got a piece of, cut this down to 2 inches. Just show you what it's like. It might even be, oh no, it's not quite 2 inches. But I want to start making tags to put in with my cards with a beautiful scripture from some of those gorgeous sets that I've got. So look, I'm going to push that in. It says when I can stop my hands from flitting everything everywhere. Push that all the way in. I can turn it over to make sure it's level and that it's pushed down properly. It does make a bit of, you could use some of this confetti that comes out of here for shaker cards if you want to do some glitter paper, make your own confetti to go inside. You don't have to, but look how cute that is. Even that with a sentiment, cut that down and go back in, and you could turn that into a beautiful label. Ooh. So as we've done, I don't know if you could push that through. Let me just see. I wonder if I could lift that up. I can't grip it. So you could pull that through, I suppose, but it's a bit stick. You know, like some of the punches, you can pull it through. Oh, I'm not even going to attempt that now, but you could do a shorter down version, add a what's it called, post-it note, and then make this label shorter just to give you some for sentiments. So that's a good idea. I never thought about that till just. So I bought that. I think the price of these are going up, not down. I also bought this design. I think this is online. This designer series paper and the stamp set. I didn't buy the dies, I don't think, to go with. I wasn't fussed on the dies. No, I didn't buy the dies, but I bought this. It's an online exclusive. I do like the stamp set and I love this thank you. I couldn't be happier to have you as my friend. I love that. So this come off this die packet, and this, I've sorted my paper into 2 parts, and then I can keep half separate. So this is one side, that's the other. So we've got those 2. We've got those 2. Whoops. I love that one. This, I think this is pretty peacock. See, soft sea foam, Calypso Coral, and I'm not sure if that's Daffodil Delight. It doesn't say on the packet, does it? It probably does. I haven't just... Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, and Soft Sea Foam. Oh yeah, not too bad. I wasn't going to buy the designer series papers, but I have. You can cut those pretty flowers out yourself. You could, I suppose the dies would cut some of these flowers out, but I didn't want the dies. And then that's a pretty paper. That's a pretty paper. That's on the back. So I split my packs, as you know, because just to keep going through it all. And I like to turn one way and one another, so I can keep half, and the other half I can keep them together. But this wrapper, which was off this die set, which is big enough, is enough to keep my normal designer series paper in, and the split packet, so I can just go through the split packet instead of having to pull out the other one and keep going through it all. So that's that set with that designer series paper. I bought the Dainty Delight. I saw a few cards being made with this by a lovely foreign lady, and I can't think of her name at the moment, but she made some absolutely stunning cards. So I thought, oh, I'll buy this. I like it. So, oh, you get a lot of dies. So that cuts out 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest, then, you could make a beautiful wreath. I suppose if you cut about 6 of those out and then just graduated them around on a nice 6x6 card, you got a Christmas wreath. You got a cute little flower here. These remind me of the Quiet Meadow, but you've got these which will cut some of the flowers out. You got the little stamens. I don't know what that, but I think that would fit on top of there. I'll have to have a look see. But that is the stamp and die set to this bundle. So watch this space for those. I don't know if I'd get them on my magnetic sheet inside. That's a lot of dies. I think I'm going to have to order myself some more magnetic sheets, but that's the set I bought with that. I also bought this one, which is Darling Details, and I think I bought the dies for that. Yeah, I haven't looked at them yet. Oh, do excuse me, but I've only got the smaller version. I normally cut mine 5x7 and then cut what's left in half, giving me slightly smaller stamp pads. But let me have a look at the dies first. This looks pretty thick. I think these have got a gorgeous inner label. Oh yeah, there's 2 packets. So you've got these beautiful shapes, and then you've got all this beautiful edging and these flowers. So I'm going to literally I'm going to glue 2 of those together like that and have dies one side and the other, and then put that on the inside of there. But look at that. Beautiful edging. How many dies are in this packet? I can't see. I said either, well, it can't be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 dies. So they'll go on one plate. They'll go on another plate. And then they'll go on inside. And this is photopolymer. Not a bad size. I wasn't really, you know, when I first saw it, I was like, nah, I don't fancy it. But then when you watch other cards being made with it, it's absolutely beautiful. And, you know, I've seen people stamp this in black, then colour it in. I'm thinking if you stamp that in a very pale colour and let it dry properly, you could use watercolour pencils. You could use your watercolour crayons and make it look really dramatic. So that's the reason I bought this set. So, darling details. I love these wallets. I keep them. And then the rest are just dies. Lots of dies. So, let's go through these. I bought the radiating stitches dies. So yeah, I like these. So I'm going to pop these on. What I do is I take that card, because that cardboard has got a really strong sticky, there's 6 dies, not a lot really. And because they haven't come with this stamp set there, well, I didn't buy a stamp set anyway. I think they were just loose. Radiating stitches dies. There's 6, and I always put the code number 161595. Then what I'll do is I'll peel this back, because there's nothing worse than trying to upheave those dies off this piece of paper every time I want to make a card, and then because you can bend your dies constantly ripping them up, and then what I'll do is I will magnetize those to here. I've got my circle, my little circle. I don't know if I'd ever use them, but the little love heart's cute. And I think these are just advertised in the book somewhere. And then what I'll do is, I always cut the lid off. I know you're probably all going to think, why would you do, but I don't want to be faffing around with the lid every time I come to get my dies out either. And then that, I don't have to write on there, because I've got it in there, but I like, and then that can go in my die box then. I hate having to open flaps all the time, because it's on a magnetic sheet now, it ain't going to come out either. So that's that one. I've got the Wanted, I saw Dawn from Dawn Stampin' Thoughts use these. And again, I'll just, oh, this is a double layer, so you've got the happy birthday to celebrate, you've got all these cute little sayings, and then you've got feel better soon, and what's that one? I forgot what that one's called. Let me get me book. It's in the back. Wanted to say, where are they gone? Oh, I know why. Because they're in here, that's why. There we are. Wanted to say, it says, you're too kind. That's what it's called. Happy birthday. Feel better soon and celebrate. And then you've got all these little tiny, page 35. I don't think it went with anything. No, it didn't. It was just there. Look, wanted to say dies. So you got the dies to celebrate the Feel Better Soon. But it was just advertising there. And they advertised with the something fancy and the two-tone. But they were there. I haven't got the two-tone dies. What else was there? Stylish shapes. Gorgeously made. So, and I think the deck rectangles, they were, I've got those ones. I've ticked them in the book because they weren't advertised in the back, but you see them on a page. So when you see there, that's those ones we've just put in there now. They are these ones. See, they're only advertised in here on this page. They are in the back of the book, but you will only see these examples on the pages. They don't go with the stamp set. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just looking. Oh, I bought the, not the Distress Gold, the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. Is that? No, it's not. It's the wrong one. But there, see the, where is it gone? Nested Essentials, and it says Nested Essentials, but I think that's one of the dies there, but they're in the back of the book as well. I wanted them, so I've got those coming on no, they're coming in a loose order because it was a wrong thing. So that's that one. So they'll go. Again, I will put a magnet sheet that side and that side and then tuck those in there. So I'll get 2 of them. I'm not going to do it right this second with you all, but I'll glue that on top of there and then glue those together and then glue that on there and put my dies on, and then that'll go in that packet because they didn't come with a stamp set either. They just were loose as well. So unless you actually look through the book, you won't see these dies with a stamp set. So that can be a little bit confusing for those people who like the dies, don't know where they are in the book and don't know what they match up with. So that's how I found them. So that's another one. Then I've got these, the Stylish Shapes. These have been out a while. These are, I've got squares, I've got circles, but these go even smaller than the stitch shaped ones we used to have years ago. And then we got the banners as well. So again, I will cut that lid off because I don't like it. They should fit. I need to order more magnetic sheets. Oh, they'll fit on there perfect. I'll glue this then to this board. They'll go in there. They'll go in there. I'm not going to put them in now because, and then they'll go in my die packets because I've got die tray and I can just flick. I normally put a tag on the top to say what the dies are with my tag punch. Remember the circle one with the flap over? I'll show you now. Where's my tag punch? Where's it gone? Do you know what? I can't find it. Where's my tag punch? Where have you gone, you little... Ah, there you are. And I've also got a new one, but it's not Stampin' Up. So what I'll do, I normally punch one of these out, write on both sides what it is, and then attach it to my packet up the top. So, and then lay them separately. So when I'm going through my dies, I literally know what's on the top of them to save me rooting through every single packet. But I've also got this one. It's a bigger one and it's got a bit more space for me to write what the dies are, and it punches it out and you literally just fold it in half and you can write on both sides. So either one of them will do for my labels to go in there. So I'll label everything up later once I'm off camera. The Gorgeously Made. Now this comes with a stamp set, but I didn't want the stamp set. Strange, isn't it? I liked the action that the dies did. There's not many dies in here, but look at that paper topped edge. Beautiful leaves, a label, and then I don't know, I think that just cuts the edge of the paper so it looks a bit scraggly, but I liked the dies. Let me see where they're made. What's that called again? Gorgeously made. Let me see if I can find it. I think they're in the back. There. Look at that beautiful topping. But look at that huge leaf die. Beautiful. I don't know what that scraggly end. Oh, look, it cuts. If you look there. Oh, my camera's gone off. Wait there. The battery's died. Oh, how long's that been out? Great stuff. What am I like? Am I still recording? Yeah. Oh, I'll have to cut that down, girls, and see where that come to. I'll be coming back on air. I didn't even notice that was gone. But yeah, look, it cuts a crackle the edge, so it looks a bit torn. So I'll probably use that, but I like the other dies, so that's where that came from. So again, that will be back on there because that fits. And then that'll go back inside that packet, and then another label will go on the top of that. And last but no means least, these are called the deckled rectangles. Again, these don't accompany a stamp set, but they are in the book. Let me find those. I think they're an online exclusive. Let me find them. There, deckled rectangle. See page 21, it says. There, it literally just cuts a rugged edge around the dies to make it again look torn. So I ordered those because I'm lazy and I could have cut it out myself, but I like that. I like them. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's 8 of those. And they all fit on there beautifully. And then this piece either will go back in or I'll just put the piece in. So let me show you one more time. Let's see if because this tape is brilliant. And these dies are very delicate, these ones. Oh, wow, these are delicate. So carefully peel them off. Look at that, they fit on there, beautiful. And I've lost my pen. I don't know how long that video was out, girls. I do apologise, I was just concentrated. Deckled rectangles. I can't spell. And there's 8 of those. 159173. The reason I do that is because if anyone's watching me do a video and they see me use, they can pause the video and see what the number is instead of me, or for them having to go look where everything is in the catalogue. So if I've got the order number and they want to order them, they can just order them. They're cute. They're going to make some cracking sentiment labels, especially this little one. But that tape is mega strong. Okay, what I'm going to have to do with that is I'll take off the backing. I'll stick this on this end, and where that inch is, I'll just trim that off, otherwise my that's not too bad. And then that will get put back in there. I'll show you what I'm going to do with my new die. Let's see if that's wide enough. Oh yeah, just about. So let me cut that down. I've been after the Stampin' Up punch for ages, and I mean ages, so take that out. Love that it catches it. And where these little dimples are, it literally just folds right over. You can tidy that up, you can maneuver that so it's spot on. I'm just showing you quickly. So what I would do is put deckled red. I'll write it on both sides. You can use wet glue. Look at this. You can, like I'm saying, you can use wet glue or a little bit of double-sided. I love this stuff. I've got loads left. Peel them back. And then pop this on the top. And then when I've got this in my tray, I just have to look, because there'll be another die set there. Let me just get that other one that I did. So because they'll be close together, instead of me flicking through every single one, I can just look at the label, pull them out. Or I could end up going flicky through, because I've got a tray there. It must have easy 60 die sets in there from over the years that have come, that have not got stamp sets to go with them, because I normally keep my dies with my stamp set, as you all know. But there, look, I can pull that out, put that back in my tray, and I haven't got to fart around. But what I'll do is the next label, I'll stick it out to the side, or I'll stick it this end, and then I haven't got too much flicking to go through, if you know what I mean. But there we go. Oh, I've forgotten something. I have got myself, it's called the Soft Shimmer 12 by 12 papers. I've already put them in a page protector, cut off the back because it was just stuck to the paper. I put the cardboard in, and then you get, mine are damaged, only because they're a little bit wrinkled, but I can straighten them out when I glue them on a card. I know Stampin' Up would replace them, but I can't be bothered to wait. But you've got Berry Burst, Fresh Freesia, I think this is Lost Lagoon, Night of Navy, and Pretty Peacock. Right, let's see. Berry Burst, oh, it's Bubble Bath, sorry. Lost Lagoon, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock. So it wasn't Fresh Freesia, it was Bubble Bath. Apart from that, you get these beautiful glimmery papers. My beautiful friend Gloria sent me a video of a lady using acetate for putting strips on to make little triangle card, and I thought, well, not everybody's got acetate, well, why not attach them to a piece of this and have a beautiful speckled background as well, or instead. But I will do one of those cards like Gloria sent me as a method to show people, because the young lady hasn't got many subscribers. Might just do a card and then send them over to her channel so you can see that young lady. But yeah, it looks quite cool. But I might do it with gold paper instead of acetate. I might do it with some of this stripy, these glittery papers. Might even just do it on plain white cardstock or black cardstock. But you're going to need one sheet of paper. And the lady's doing it by 12 by 12. I reckon you could do it with a standard piece of cardstock. She's left a little gap in between each strip. You'll know what I mean when I come to do the method anyway. But there we go. This is my little order A little order, come to £350, but you know, well, the dies are expensive, but you've got them. Once you've got them, you've got them. I'm sure I had a set like that once from In Love Art, but not because I went intentionally to get them. It's because they sent them to me on a promo video. Well, there we go. I don't know. I'm sorry about the gap in the video. I was babbling on so much I didn't even realise that it had gone. Let's check on our little pearls now. Well, they're nearly dry. Oh, that one's still a bit stodgy. That one's ruined, but do them on the silicone mat because it comes off easier as well. My black ones are dry. The gold and silver ones are going to take a little bit longer, but look, you can clean the mat. So I could use something to put. I'm not going to touch the others, but my black ones are nearly dry. They're not quite dry. Let me show you if I can get one off. I don't want to ruin it, but they will. I'm not going to ruin it because I'm going to give it another hour, but they will dry. I think they're a little bit big, but I'm going to redo that one and let it dry. They do need a bit of coaxing to dry, but that one looks perfect. They all look great, it's just that you need a longer drying time, but my black's nearly dry. But they peel off your silicone mat so easy. Look, see, let's see if I can get this little one off because it's, no, that one, oh, there you go. That one's come off, but it's not quite as dry either. But I'm going to leave them a little bit longer to dry. But you've got ready-made gems. You can either add them to your card, but if by the looks of it, they're going to take a hell of a long time to dry. So if you make them up on your silicone mat first, give them a day or two to dry out, you've got ready-made gems. Just add a little bit of glue. Perfectly done. But there we have it. Just a few tips and tricks on my other glasses on how to make your own little gems as well. I love my black Nouveau dots, but hey ho, there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed me waffling on. Take care, my darlings. I'll see you all soon, and God bless, all for his glory. Bye for now. Bye.